Have you ever wondered if you could save time and money on your horse's stall bedding? Well, I'm going to share some trainer tips with you on how to do just that. I'm going to talk to you today about 5 different kinds of bedding. Thick and thin cut wood shavings, which here where I'm from is pine shavings. Pellets, sand, and paper. Yep, you heard me, paper shavings. It's a thing. So the first, thick cut shavings. Thick cut shavings are great for super messy horses. Now, they go a little bit further because they are so fluffy and they are going to last you a pretty long time in the matter of if you have a filthy horse who tramples the stall a lot, they're going to stay fluffy longer versus a thin shaving that's just going to kind of grind up into a powder. So a thick cut shaving is great for a super, super nasty horse, one who just goes all over the stall. My life. But the cons are they're super hard to clean. So they're going to take you a lot of time if you're a stall Nazi and actually want to get your money's worth and sift through and get every last piece of poop. That's me. So they're not ideal in that scenario, but there are horses who definitely benefit from a thick cut shaving, and your pocketbook will too, versus having to add bags and bags and bags of thin cut shavings. Thin cut shavings, number 2. I love thin cut shavings. They're almost like a powder, and depending on where you buy them, of course, but time-wise, you will fly through barn chores. They are super easy to sift through the muck fork, and you can really get stuff done fast. Horses that go to the bathroom in one area, perfect. You're golden. I mean, why not? Doesn't take a whole lot. They normally, as long as they're compressed, they go a really long way. Price-wise, they're the best. That's my favorite choice. On a fairly clean horse, that's absolutely what I'm going to go with. Pellets, number 3. So, pellets. Pellets are great. Up north, they use them a whole lot. You buy a bag of these pellets and you fill it full of water, or you put them out and you pour water on them and they fluff up and they make this really fluffy stuff. I don't use them that way though. I use them strategically. So if I have a really nasty horse, I mean like a nasty horse who pees in like one big area and his stall is always wet and gross, then I will take a bag of the pellets and I will pour that bag in the area where he goes to the bathroom at, and I'll leave them whole. So that way when he pees, the pellets absorb it, they fluff up, and they're easy to clean out. It helps with the ammonia, and it helps save your shavings. So the pee will go through the shavings, absorb into the pellets, and that's how I personally use pellets, and I love that. Number 4, paper shavings. So paper shavings are wonderful for what they are for. Horses with super bad allergies, asthma, small airway inflammatory disease, anything like that, paper shavings are going to be your best friend because there is no dust, there is no nada. It's great. They are expensive, and if they are made right, they're hard to clean because they're fluffy. They're like a thick cut shaving. Not a smart bet if your horse doesn't need it. If your horse needs them, wonderful. If they don't, then don't. But they come in really handy. And I like them a whole lot in the horse trailer because they cut down on dust going down the highway. Last but not least, good old sand from Mother Nature. And all y'all know what sand looks like. I love sand. It's great. Super messy horses, not so great. Now, sand is obviously pretty cheap. Heck, here I can get a dump truck load for like $60. It'll do quite a bit. But the downside to sand is, you gotta move it, and it's heavy. So if you got manpower, sand's the way to go. If you don't. It's heavy, but it's great. It stays really cool in the summertime. The horses love to lay on it. It's pretty easy to clean, and just all around good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope some of this information helps you save a little time and a little money, because Lord knows all we really want to do with our time is ride, not clean stalls. I feel like all I do is clean stalls. Anyway, so if you have any ideas on a trainer tip, please comment below. I might just make a video on it. Until next week, Thanks, guys. Have a great day.